Hello everyone, we have our news for the week, so let's take a look. Maintenance, normal time as usual. Ending with maintenance is the Prayer and Pilgrimage Lapis Replica shop. Also ending is the Unit of Choice ticket and the Fragment shops that go along with that. The 10+1 is still going to be open a little bit for that shop, but they are closing the Unit Select and Fragments the same time that they are closing the shop, so make sure if you have anything left, use it up, and make sure if you are picking the Unit of Choice stuff to use that before maintenance as well. And new this week, some more Final Fantasy 16, so we're getting Cid and Harman. Both normal units, we get our 30 shard login for both, so they're not premium. Shards for both are in the shop. They do share the same vision card. So 130 attack, 50% double hand attack, and elite soldiers get 500 flat attack. So, okay card. And then for the banner itself, so they're both on the same banner. Pretty generic banner going there. 9 tickets to pity. And they do have the secondary rate up. So secondary rate up is Hyo, Lightning, Evoker, and Physalis. And it looks like no global upgrades. So up first is Cid. Super Limit Burst unit. So EX3, his special materia, 500 flat attack for lightning category. Super Trust, two-handed sword, 237 attack. He gets 500 flat attack. Everybody else will get 100% beast killer. Regular Trust is close, 70 attack, 22 defense, 23 spirit, 50% demon killer. Leader skill is 1250 on attack and magic, 200 defense and spirit for evocation, and then 750 attack and magic, 200 defense spirit for lightning category. And for Harman, again, super limit burst units. Special materia EX3, 500 flat attack for wind category. Super Trust, two-handed sword, 237 attack, 500 flat attack for just her. 75% beast and fairy killer for everybody. Regular Trust materia, 60% attack, 40% wind resist. And for leader skill, 1000 attack and magic, 200 defense and spirit for wind category. No global boost for either unit listed here. So take a look on the JP side for Cid. A little bit lightning resist. So EX2, he's got the standard 500 LB buff. 120 limit boost on the cooldown, pretty standard overall at this point. Absolute mirror chain, even 400 modifier at this point. I mean, we're not using that for any trials or anything. Even the 1400 finisher isn't all that big for too much. I mean, for a long trial, it's good. Dark Vision's not so great. We got 135 lightning down, accuracy up for the party, and 50% lightning boost for the party. That's interesting. Mitigate human damage. Magnus for an entrust. That could be handy. 40% sword down. 100% lightning boost for the party is nice. 3 turns and a 5-turn cooldown. He has 400% stat buffs, which is nice to see. Comes with a 160 killer. No LB, though. Would have been nice to see the 300% limit buff as well. But he does have a 70% lightning field, which is nice. 100% party boost and 70% lightning field. 400% stat buffs is nice, but without LB, I mean, we still got to use somebody else to get the LB buff on everybody else. He's got the 100 modifier in his kit, which is good to see. He can imbue the party with lightning on demand from the spell, also very nice. As far as the limits, we got 130 lightning down, 80 defense break, 200 attack buff, 150 limit buff, and 590 modifier, absolute mirror. And for the super, a lot of the same, and 690 modifier, absolute mirror as well. So main thing holding him back a little bit is going to be 100% amp. He doesn't have a 150 amp. And then we can take a look at the other unit. So wind, we got 30 wind resist there. EX2, she gets a 200 wind and peril, which is very nice. This has the 500 limit boost for self, 120 modifier on the cooldown, absolute mirror and bolting for chains. Buff, only 250 on the stats. I mean, if you have nothing at all, it's okay. Also comes with a 140 wind and peril, which is interesting, and a 40% in peril field. Looks like modifier is for her little finisher. Brings that up to a 1400. So interesting on the cooldown. I mean, stat buffs, obviously, we're going to want more than 250. 140 wind and peril is not bad. 40% wind field is decent overall. Mirage on demand for the party is nice. 100 wind boost for the party is also nice. So we got 85 breaks to one enemy, 35 sword down. Also, chance to charm, which is not happening on any boss pretty much. So again, interesting kit. Only 100 amps, so she doesn't have a 150 amp, which is going to hold back damage a little bit compared to the anniversary units and everything. She does have the 100 LB modifier in the kit. Spell for wind and view for the party is nice as well. So regular limit burst, we got 130 wind down, 80 defense break, 200 attack buff, 150 limit, and 660 modifier, absolute mirror. Also wind locked. And then for the super, everything except for the modifier. So modifier goes up to 760, still wind locked. So overall, decent damage. They're not going to beat the 8th anniversary units. Our 8th anniversary units do have 150 buffs with the 500 limit modifier and everything. But they should be just below anniversary units for damage overall, so still at the top end. I mean, the main things hurting them is probably the elements that they're in, lightning and wind. Lightning's a little bit better off than wind, I think, at the moment. But we do have our 8th anniversary units that do overlap with those elements as well, which probably helps them out quite a bit. So overall, decent units. Not top damage, but I mean, it is the second week and essentially no event or anything happening this week. So it's just 2 new units. They're continuing last week's events, so just rolling into this week and everything. And then next week, we should actually get a new event, I believe. And that's pretty much all the news we have. So for these units, I'm not going to pull directly on the banner. I'll probably do some random pulls. We'll see what happens. There's still a bunch of units that I don't have that are already out and everything. So we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.